Well, here we go with another one of our Tribe of Titans member spotlights, and we got Arn on the line with us. Arn, tell us your name, who you are, where you live, and where you're from.
Sure. Well, great to be here, Brian. So my name is Arn Cenedella,
Mhm.
and basically I spent most of my life on the San Francisco Peninsula, Menlo Park, Palo Alto, San Carlos, California,
Mhm.
basically figure Silicon Valley. But about 6, 7 years ago, I moved to Greenville, South Carolina. We love it here. And so I'm now in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yep, and that virtual background is right over the Reedy River in downtown Greenville, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. The Liberty Bridge was erected in 2004 and was really part of the total revival of Greenville, South Carolina, which has really been kind of amazing.
Yeah, Greenville's a beautiful city, and I first went there a couple of years ago. The downtown's absolutely beautiful, and you can see all the new buildings, all the new growth. It looks like it was built from the ground up in the last 10 years. So a lot of goodness happening there. Um,
And it continues to this day. It's just unbelievable. So
yeah.
it's great for a romantic weekend getaway. It's fun. So yeah,
Mhm.
come on down.
Yeah, absolutely. Greenville, South Carolina. All right. So next question. Now, I know you've had various careers, but what would you say you currently do for a living?
I'm an apartment investigator, investigator, and I'm an apartment investor and kind of a newbie syndicator. So that's
Mhm.
where I'd say I'm at. That's
All
a
right.
Freudian slip there.
Well, you have to investigate before you invest. I mean, otherwise it's
Yes,
just plain out irresponsible. So we'll take that. All right. What's one
good.
thing that is unique about you?
What I'd say is unique about me is I actually have a master's of science degree in physical chemistry, never did anything with it, got my degree, and then went to work for my dad in residential real estate in the Bay Area. So,
Yeah.
not a lot of planning right there. I kind of just went for it.
You know, um, I'm not trying to one up you, but I have a master's in math and also never really used it. So I had different plans, but something, big event changed my trajectory. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. A lot of time spent in one field, and now you're in real estate. But hey, so am
Yeah,
I.
yeah. I kind of recognized I didn't really have that burning desire to make original contributions to science. I thought I
Mhm.
wanted to teach. I taught to put myself through grad school. And after teaching about 2 years, I decided I'm not sure that's what I want to do anyway. And it was at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and I did
Mhm.
want to return home to my home in California, and my dad was there, so that was also part of the reason. And
And that's all
that
she
w-
wrote. Yeah.
that was 1978, so that's about 44 years ago.
All right. Now, the next question, I know you could probably write a novel about this, but tell us about your real estate investing experience.
Sure. So my dad was kind of an old school single family investor. And I just kind of watched what he did and kind of modeled his behavior. So as my brokerage career took off and I started making good money, and I was blessed to sell real estate in the best market in the world,
Mhm.
I just started buying single family homes in the Bay Area as well as elsewhere across the country, including in Austin, Texas. And over those 20, 30 years, they did very well.
Mhm.
At one point, I probably had 30, 35 kind of single family, 2 to 4 unit properties. And then at the outset of COVID, I decided to transition to multifamily. And so I've kind of taken a deep dive into that and transition a lot of my own equity into multifamily, as
Yep.
well as I'm now completing my fifth syndication deal.
Nice. And incidentally, for other people on here, one of those syndications was partnered with Four Oaks Capital. And
Yes.
Pleasure working with you and continuing to work with you. So
Yes. Hey, Brian, you were my first. Okay. So you never forget your first. And I'm thankful that I made contact with Eric, and I think we
Mhm.
kind of hit it off. And so I'll always be thankful for you
Yep.
guys at Four Oaks to give me a chance.
Well, you delivered. So, happy to do it again. But all right. So last two questions, and we got about a minute left, trying to keep things somewhat reasonably spaced. But what skills do you have that other members can benefit from?
So what I would say my best skill is seeing the big picture.
Mhm.
I've been in the real estate business 4 decades. I've been through plenty of economic cycles. So I think with experience comes some perspective, kind of a bigger picture approach. And so I think that's probably my best skill, my best tool I can offer members of our group.
I agree. That's very important. And then last question, what do you need or what would you like to see from other members in the network?
Yes. So as you can tell, I really love Greenville, South Carolina. It's a great place to
Mhm.
invest. And I don't envision my business flying all over the country looking in various markets. So I think what I'd really like to do
Mhm.
is continue to focus in Greenville. I'm here, my property manager is here. I'd like to take down bigger deals than I've done. So actually, I think I would like to have uh, people who can raise capital, who like the Greenville market, who want somebody local to run their deals for them. So I'm hoping to make contacts with folks who like Greenville and would want to partner with me on larger deals.
Awesome. Greenville is an incredible market. Well, hey, thanks for your time today. I really appreciate it, Arn, and we'll talk again soon.
Yep. Thank you so much, Brian.